You're wasting all the time. Another hour gone, did you hear the chime? You're wasting all the time.
Recorded for Thursday, November 28th, 2019. I almost said 2020.
Hello, listeners, and a particularly thankful hello to all of our United States of America listeners. Happy Thanksgiving, and welcome to our Thanksgiving special show. Now, if you've never listened to the podcast before, this is Wasting All the Time, and we do a bunch of fun scenes, lots of laughy talks, because this is a radio format.
Lots of laughy talking talk.
Yeah, you never laughy talk?
Apparently I have.
I think you just did.
Yeah.
Literally just now.
Yeah, you did. And we are really excited to spend and waste this little amount of time with you. I will be your host for this Thanksgiving special. My name is Jess, and I am joined by two very talented individuals. The first one, I'm looking right at them right now, and they're going to say their name. You can't look away. I'm looking right at you, and you have to say your name. Know your name.
David.
Okay. All right. Okay. And the other person I'm looking at right now, and they're super talented. They're the most talented person I've ever seen. Those are hand gestures.
Yes, they
not
are.
A name.
There are two hands making the same gesture. It's me, Cody.
Yes, it's Cody. You guys got your names right.
Oh, God. Thank goodness.
2 for 2.
So without further ado, let us get this wasting all the time started. Even more wasting with our first game of the day.
Yay,
which is
day.
Not a game at all.
And now, it's time for Jess to break shit down. The Jesalogue.
Okay, so I really understand that everybody likes the whole event thing on Facebook. When you are invited to an event and you're not sure if you're actually going to come or if you maybe might come, you have that option of saying maybe. And I understand that we're in a society where maybe is the soft way to say no. But I'm going to tell you one thing and one thing only. Maybes is for pussies, and I'm going to tell you why. Because if you were ever in any pre-Facebooking event, I swear to God, if you are putting yourself on maybe on an event that I am hosting right in this instant, I am going to blow my lid because you can't host for maybes because they become variables. And if you were ever at an event that was before maybe and you were trying to host an event, people said yes or no. This is not a check yes, check no right in maybe. We're in fucking grade school, second grade. Do you like me or not? Okay? This is a yes or a no. So I know, am I purchasing an additional plate and setting a setting for you, or am I keeping it in the cupboard and staring lonely and sadly at it every time I realize that you're not there at an event that I invited you to? And when it's simple, let me know, yes or no. Don't let us sit in this weird area of oh no, I don't want to make anybody feel bad by saying no, so I'm just going to say maybe. Just say no. And if you say no, you'll still get a nice thank you card afterwards. Frickers.
I don't think anybody sends thank you cards anymore. I want to say no just for a thank you card.
I send thank you cards.
Wow.
When they're serious event things, holiday-ish events, I send thank you cards as long as I get your address. That's the one thing. I have to kind of get your address.
It follows.
But yeah, I send thank you cards. I went to an improv festival once, and I sent a thank you card afterwards because I was very thankful that they invited me to perform.
As the name would imply.
And that's what you do.
It's a very appropriate anecdote for today.
Let's move on to the next game.
We're all about inappropriate here.
Upwards, downwards, forwards, backwards, I say we go Fruitwards.
Okay, so we've now come to the point where we're going to be doing Fruitwards. That's where we take two cards of certain colors. One of them is a primary color if you're looking on the additive spectrum. The other one is also a primary color if you look on the additive spectrum. However, if you are in the subtractive spectrum, wait, no. They're both part of the additive primary, but if you do the subtractive, one of them is a secondary, not a primary. Hey, one of them's red and green. Figure out the rest of that art your own. Okay, so our words for the game today is lusty and barbecue. We will now do a scene based off of lusty barbecue. And at the end of the scene, you'll hear it. And that will signify the end of the scene.
Just like that?
Yeah.
Oh, nicely done.
Hey, thanks for inviting me over for the cookout. This is a nice yard here.
Oh, yeah, no, thanks very much. Yeah, I've been putting a lot of work into the landscaping.
Man, it really shows. It's really refined. It looks, it's growing in nice. Pretty soon it won't look like you just made it, It'll grow in. It'll be great.
Yeah. Spent a lot of money on it. Really tried to make sure everything was just
Oh, damn.
ship. What?
You did one of those brick built-in barbecue things, huh?
Oh, yeah. It took forever. I had to
Wow.
I had to get
pretty cool.
the plans. Yeah. Do you need a drink or something?
Yeah, that'd be great. You got a Frosty?
Yeah, there's the fridge right inside there.
Oh, damn, right next to it. You ran power out here. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the only way to fly.
Wow.
I'm telling you, man, we digging some of these trenches out from the.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah,
The great thing about these brick barbecues, they really retain heat.
So okay,
That's pretty great. Wow.
this was gonna kind of be like a pants on barbecue. But if you're feeling that, maybe we can.
I thought I'd take a dip. In the pool. Got to cool off here.
Hey, Steph.
Oh, hey.
Hey.
Oh, hey, guys. You manning it up here over
God.
by the barbecue?
Yep.
Yep. We're just standing around.
So nice. Look at the mortar work on this thing.
Yeah.
It is
Oh, my God. Yeah.
beautiful, isn't it?
Really good.
Yeah. I really think that your father did a great job on it, sweetie. His hands, making this barbecue, it's so good.
I helped.
That was your dad, huh?
Yeah. He's been a bricklayer for years. There's a mortar work. He's done construction. He's done it all.
The attention to detail. Oh.
Are you just keep diving underneath for a little bit and popping up? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just regulating my body temperature situation here.
Babe, should I get him like an ice pack or something?
That's probably a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go get an ice pack.
Get
okay?
several. Get a couple.
Get a couple.
Get the big one.
All right.
Get the medium one.
All right.
Wow, that's a lot of grill space up there.
Yeah. We had it kind of flare out at the top. So
I don't know if this is weird or not, but maybe I could take a turn flipping some dogs and.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, it's just
Let's
grill
get my hands on that.
Oh, wow, okay, yeah. There you go. Sure.
Oh my God! Why is he inside the barbecue? What is going on?
Gotta get closer.
I don't know.
Our bodies will become one.
Oh
That was so fucked up. Oh my God.
Oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh. I mean, I enjoyed thinking like that was funny.
You enjoyed thinking that was funny?
No, crap. My words are all. I enjoyed that. I think it was very funny.
Oh, thank you.
That's what I was trying to say. Oh man. Oh God. Who's just going inside here? Oh, it was your dad. Oh my God. Loved it. And I know that everybody listening loved it because they're still listening. So
Yeah, if you liked it, submit it as one of your favorite scenes of the year. www.wastingallthetime.com/vote.
Mutiny.
Do it now. Time is almost out.
Or do it after you finish listening to the episode because there's still some more scenes coming your way.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, not
What have you been up to? To what have you been?
And this is the point of the segment where we get to check in with everybody and see what's going on. And since this is a special Thanksgiving episode, we're just going to check in with everybody and see what's going on. Okay?
All right.
All right. Cody, I think it's
that's
your
me.
turn to go first.
What
is up?
It's
What-
Thanksgiving.
It is Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving.
Rocky is over. We finished playing the Rocky Horror Show, which was an absolute blast. If you missed it, you should come out and see it next time. I'm like kind of boring lately. It's just really hunkering down with work. Like I went to the gym yesterday for the first time in like a month. So that was
What? The day before Thanksgiving?
yeah. Yesterday, as of recording, it's implied, Patterson.
Oh, wow. So wait, which one do you go to?
Calfit.
Nice. Do
know
you
what
like
to-
it? Or the one, is it the hidden one? It's like kind of hidden because like you blink and it's like gone.
I mean, there is like a mysterious energy surrounding it that you need to know the password and have a crystal to get through. But yeah,
Yeah. And it's
What's
got
that
like,
one?
it's got the eucalyptus in the sauna or something.
maybe.
Okay.
I haven't been in the sauna. Saunas weird me out. I don't like saunas. I don't like saunas.
Got
I don't
it,
like
got
hot
it.
rooms. They make me feel claustrophobic.
That makes sense.
Get in there. I'm like, what if the door is stuck? What if it
is.
gets too hot?
It will.
Like, what if? It will. There you go. Now I'm definitely not going in.
Like that's the definition of a sauna, right?
Yeah, it's too hot. But like, what if the door gets stuck and you can't get out and
does.
it's too hot?
And
I
it
don't want to
will.
see. I don't like it. I'll just get hot outside like a normal person.
Okay. Because at least then you can breathe. You can't breathe in a sauna.
No, it's so moist. Which I know some people hate that word moist, but I like it.
It's
so.
good with cake.
Yes.
Moist cake.
Moist.
One of the primary applications that's approved.
One of them.
Primary, the approval stamp. Cool. So okay, so you're working out, getting
Yes.
ready in time for the holidays.
Got to
'Cause,
burn off all these calories I'm about to eat.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah.
thousands.
thousands. But so why do you say that like you've been boring for the most part afterwards? Like there's got to be something. There's got to be something.
You'd think
right?
so, wouldn't you? No, once Rocky ended, that was like my big project. I don't have any big projects really lined up. I'm not acting in anything. I'm not playing music. I'm not singing. I'm just going to work and going home. I'm still streaming. That's a lot of fun. Twitch.tv/practicalrook. Check me out Tuesdays, Thursdays. So that's my big creative thing right now. I have a couple like creative like YouTube style projects that are still kind of amorphous and in the works, and I don't want to spoil them right now.
Okay, got it.
But doing like a one-man show kind of thing. Because logistically, it's way easier if you have one actor who is also the writer and the director. That would be me.
Right.
Versus like 18 people that you need to wrangle for free and be like, you just want to hang out and
Yeah.
do this video production that's going to take hours that you won't get paid for and will probably get 15 views. So I just basically set myself up for disappointment. That's a lot easier.
It is. I agree.
Hooray.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's what I try to do with my Instagram all the time. So.
I have like 4 pictures on my Instagram.
Ooh.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
One of them is of my shoes. That's the kind of Instagram I have.
It's perfect. Those are my favorite ones.
Shoes?
Yeah. Four pictures on an
Oh,
Instagram.
I thought you
thing.
meant shoes on Instagram. And I was like, they probably have that.
Yeah, like four pictures.
But yeah, so that's
Very cool.
just trucking, being consistent for once. No,
Not okay. So this is your recharge moment.
totes.
Very good.
My creative juices, I get them here.
Right. Speaking of creative juices,
That was good.
what's
Good
going
segue.
on, Dave?
Well, you remember way back when I started talking about this big project for work?
Yeah,
Do I?
It's finally happened.
I don't
Dun,
believe
dun,
you.
dun.
I think this is a lie.
As of recording, I'm just about to go out of town for several days for it. As of airing of this podcast, it happened, and now it's over.
Can you say that
knocking
though?
on so much wood.
As of
right
recording,
now.
can you look in the future and be like, "Yep, this is definitely going to happen." Like tomorrow morning, they're not going to be like, "Hey, Dave."
This project has
serious.
been delayed multiple times,
Hence my question.
and it's at the point now where if it were to be delayed again, like we're talking about consequences and people being super angry. So it's happening.
You act like that's never happened at this state before.
So that's fun. I got a couple more now that are on the horizon. Be in the new year. I'll be very busy once again with a couple big projects. So that's a thing. I am getting ready for the annual Messiah performance.
Hallelujah.
That'll be in sort of mid-ish December. And I'll be singing the bass solos for that. I think I might have mentioned that a few weeks ago. So that's coming up. Podcast is, you're hearing it right now. What else?
It means we're all still alive as of recording.
That's
Postmortem.
that's about it. Been watching some YouTube videos. Makes me want to write music again, like actual
good.
composition notes written on paper type stuff.
Ooh.
I'd kind of like to do that again, but nothing planned yet.
Right, okay.
Yeah. How about you?
J Money.
Ooh, J money. I wish I had money.
I
Let's
feel bad.
see.
Yeah,
No, I
good
have
one.
money. I'm just
You just wish
I'm
you had
just
more.
looking. Yeah, everybody wishes they had more, right?
Even people who
Have a
really
lot.
shouldn't wish
Yeah.
that they had more.
They do. So like it's going into the holiday season. Right now, I think what I've decided, I've been like watching a lot of YouTube clips on it. I've been reading like how-tos. I've been ghosting on forums and everything about how to resin cast my own polyhedral dice.
There you go.
Yeah. So, and so right now, as of this recording, I'm in talks with someone to see if I can have them actually 3D print the dice, and then I can make the mold from the dice. Because the one thing that I've found consistently is that I'm very angry at the numbers on the dice. From one die cast to the next, they change, but from a 6 to a 12, they've changed the size, they've altered it. A lot of times on 4-sided dies and 10-sided dies, they actually stretch the font of the number 2, or not the number 2, but the number as well, and it kind of just really gets to me. Like if I'm going
Fonts are
to,
supposed to be consistent. That's the point.
yeah, but it's not. Like if you listeners have any set of polyhedral die by you, like just grab them and take a look. Unless it's been like, actually I take that back. Even some of the metal forged ones, they're not consistent. And
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's crazy talk.
it's weird. It's really weird. Like they don't maintain like a proper like ratio from one die to the next. It just, and I don't know why, and I don't know if that's supposed to be for a readability thing, but as like a designer, it's just, it doesn't make any sense. It feels like it's probably like an antiquated thing that people just always did it this way.
Yeah.
So we're always going to do it that way. And it really gets me like slightly bent out of shape when I know that I've been researching this for months and trying to like get all the supplies and figuring out the easiest way to do it. And then like some Kickstarter got put up a couple days ago, and these people, and I'm very happy for them. I am. They made $1.5 million in one day to make custom resin cast dice because they're very pretty and sparkly. And the worst part is that I know exactly how they did it. I know exactly the materials that they did it with, and I know the die set that they made their mold from because they have the same problem with the numbers.
Nerds.
And like all of these people are buying these dice like at like
Wow.
$45 a pop, and I'm like, you're like,
Marketing.
that's what it is. It's beautiful marketing. It's beautiful, like top notch marketing that they got going on there. But I am going to be doing them not for resale probably ever, because generally I make a project and then I get really good at it and then I just stop making them. So like at the point that I could probably sell it, I stop.
Because then it becomes work, and you're like, I hate this. This is dumb.
Yeah. So that's like going to be like the gift that I make friends for
Aw.
Christmas and everything.
Cody,
So, yeah, and I'm gonna. There's a couple different ways that I'm probably gonna do them. I'm really excited about using some of Stuart Semple's glitteriest glitter in some of them. I'm actually kind of
Careful, glitter
like-
gets everywhere.
Oh, if you haven't seen his glitter, it is insanely beautiful. Like, I would take a picture of it and send it to you, but it's so glittery that, like, it doesn't do it any justice.
That's really glittery.
Yeah, it's intense. It's super intense. I'm kind of interested what it's going to do to the weight of the dice.
Oh, it's
as
that
well.
significant like presence of glitter. Wow.
Yeah.
So weight mined the 20 side. So it's just like, oh no, I got another natural 20. Crazy. How good am I at D&D?
You're so good. I don't know. Maybe I could.
I mean, don't actually. I don't want to cheat.
Okay. Well, nobody wants to cheat. But even with those chess X dice,
Yeah.
like most of those aren't weighted properly in the first place. Yeah. So if you want like the more properly weighted ones, I guess you get the clear ones? Question mark. And then like the ones that have like the pretty swirls and everything, those are usually the ones that are like not as evenly weighted because of the weight of the pigment that you put into the resin when you're making it.
So you're saying that there is potential scientific evidence for people saying this die rolls really well and this one tends to roll really crappy.
Yeah, it's a really simple test too.
Really?
Yeah, so you take a glass of water, like a third of a cup or a quarter cup of water, and then you put like 3 tablespoons of salt in it. So you're essentially making salt water. And then you drop the dice in it. And then you kind of move it. And if it keeps moving back to the same numbers, that means that it's unevenly weighted.
My world has been shook.
Right?
We're going to have to start
Shook.
testing some die.
No,
Yep.
that will unravel the universe. I can't have known this die I've been rolling with the whole time. You're like, this die is really crappy, and it like always weights it towards 20. And I'm like, oh, I guess I just suck then. This die rolls really well, and I'm
that's the implication of dice rolls. Yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's about you.
It is about me. Thank
Yeah.
you. Somebody gets it.
Yeah. But that is what I've been up to.
That's
Wow.
cool.
I really got to step up
much,
my
yeah.
interesting things. That was really cool.
Thank
I need to
you.
put more interesting things on my plate.
Yeah, no, we'll see. I tend to like get really excited about something and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do all this stuff. And then like another shiny thing pops up and I'm like, oh. Like right now I'm in the process of like researching all of that. I'm making a blanket for someone. I'm still working on a portrait for them. And then I still have a long list of daily drawings I'm supposed to be doing, but I haven't done any of them.
Is this from Inktober?
Oh God, don't
You were
even get me
little,
started. I
okay.
started running out of ink in my markers, and they're really expensive
Ironic.
markers, so I had to stop so that I could get more markers, but I keep forgetting to buy markers when I'm at the actual store that sells them. I even walked into a Dick Blick one day. I'm like, I'm going to get my markers. And I ended up walking out because they wanted to charge me like $5 or $6 more to get the markers from them than if I were to go to another store that is on my way home. And in hindsight, I probably should have just bought the darn markers because that was a week ago.
Yeah.
I haven't done it yet. Anyway,
All right.
there we go. Are we all caught up? Is
Sure.
everybody?
I do believe so.
All right. Are we all caught up with you guys, listeners? How's your day been, listeners?
Go ahead, Melissa. Wait.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Aw. Really? Okay, yeah. Uh-huh.
I wouldn't have done that.
No, yeah, that was bad. That was a bad. move.
That's a better idea than what I would have done.
Yeah.
Oh, that
yeah.
was a compliment.
Yeah, no, it was a good thing. Yeah, like,
Yeah. Positivity, Cody.
come on, man.
I'm sure that was a bad idea. No, is that not? That's not.
It was a good idea.
It was a good idea, listener.
It was.
Oh, that was funny. Well, it was good catching up with you.
I got it.
Yeah, it was great catching up with you. Really appreciate it. You're number one. Moving on.
Moving right along.
What's weird in the world today? Yeah. What's weird in the world today?
All right. So I tend to like bounce between, we all know I bounce between like two types of articles.
Uh-huh.
This time, we've got an adorable one, guys. Okay. All right.
Oh,
But it's also like questionable. So, yep, that's how it is. Okay. This is a Chinese cafe. I don't know if you guys heard about this. It dyes pups or dogs to look like pandas.
Oh my god.
I had not heard about this.
Oh,
Nor
you
I.
haven't?
I have
Okay.
not.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So this is how it goes. It was reported by Reuters a little while ago, but I still love it so much because the concept is both wonderful and terrible. Okay. It goes, would you like your dog transformed into a panda? It just takes 1,500 won, i.e. $212.28 at a pet cafe in southwest China that dyes pups in black and white streaks to resemble the animal that is considered a national treasure. The cafe, which opened last month in the city of Chengdu in the Sichuan province, has gone viral on social media after owner Lu Yuning dyed his 6 Chow Chow puppies to look like pandas.
Oh, boy.
I'm sensing some emotional attachment to this recording.
Oh, Chow Chows are so fluffy. I love them. There are many dog cafes, cat cafes, raccoon cafes, alpaca cafes, and duck cafes, says Lou, as the puppies, their limbs, ears, and fur around their eyes dyed black, playfully chased a fish toy on a cord. We think they are not creative. We wanted something novel, added the 21-year-old, who estimates his cafe draws 70 to 80 customers a day, nearly doubling since he posted social media pictures of his dyed dogs. But until now, customers have been more interested in taking pictures with Lou's dogs than signing up for the dye service.
Yeah.
He imports the dye.
Making $500,000 a month.
And it didn't.
If he works 30 days a month, sorry.
Okay. The imported dye he used did not harm the dogs and was spread only on the upper part of their fur rather than extending down to the base. So it's like a faux, fake kind of thing. And then to round out the vacation experience, the Candy Planet Pet Cafe also offers washing and hotel services.
Of course they do.
The intention drawn by the Chow Chow has not all been positive, however, with animal rights group PETA urging people to keep away. Of course they will. Which, I mean, coating dogs with chemical dyes is stressful and can even cause allergic reactions on their skin, nose, and eyes, which actually that is a true thing. I mean, it's dye. You're still technically bleaching the poor things.
Bleach is a different chemical than dye.
Yeah.
Captain Pedantic. See, I'm a Captain Pedantic because I over-explain things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You've lied to me. You told me.
Okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead. I'll listen. You're good business. No, go ahead.
You told me.
Mm-hmm.
You told me that you were a baker.
Mm-hmm.
And now I realize you are just a snake in a very nice hat.
Okay. First of all, speciesist. I don't appreciate that.
I'm just...
A reptilian American. Thank you.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to...
Just a snake.
Like, walk on your culture. But I need...
Don't tread on my culture.
I need somebody who can knead.
I can knead. Look, see, I get the here, and I get my tail around the end here, and yeah. See, it's halfway kneaded already. It takes a little time. I just trying to pull myself up by my bootstraps, which I admittedly don't wear.
You don't at all. Just that very nice hat. I don't even know how the hat stays on your head.
It's actually a funny story. See, I have a buddy who is a silkworm, and
wait a minute. Pete?
You know Pete?
Pete.
Did I hear my name?
Oh. Hey, Pete.
Hi.
I was just telling her about this awesome hat you made me.
Yeah, it's great. I am definitely a tailor.
Yeah, Pete the tailor.
I see. I've got string and a needle.
Yep.
And
he tails.
A serger and all the things that a tailor has.
Pete. Pete. Are you a silkworm?
But I look like a tailor.
I think that's what's important here is appearances.
Okay, fine. I need my linens made and hemmed. I need my bread baked. Kneaded and baked.
But that's what we do here at Pete and Steve's Tailor Bakery.
I understand that. I know that.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I'm just affronted by the fact that you would have lied to me for all these years.
I mean, you got to know me as Steve the Baker.
Yes, and I went to your niece's birthday party.
It was adorable.
She was very adorable. I should have known, hatching out of an egg. There we go. That should have definitely been the clue.
We just thought you were really open-minded.
I mean, I tried to be.
Wasn't that dress adorable though? Pete made it.
It was a very nice. It was.
You
also,
could say I made that dress.
Pete,
Yes.
did you make the dress or did you regurgitate the dress?
It it came out not a dress, but I made it into one after the fact. It was regurgitated.
Okay, there it is.
It looked like a dress.
Mm-hmm.
It appeared in the shape of a dress.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's important.
Appearances. See, 2 for 2.
Appearances are the most important thing.
That's what I think the lesson we can all take away from this.
Okay, fine. I need some challah bread. Okay,
Oh,
need some challah,
Okay. No. Okay. Yeah.
and I need 62 hand sewn napkins.
okay. All right. Calling out hand sewn, that's a little bit upsetting.
I thought you had hands. Oh, those are gloves
They're
with
gloves.
sticks. Oh,
Stick
God.
gloves.
I would take my business elsewhere, but you're the only bakery linen place in town.
And despite our fraud, we have successfully served you for many years.
It's true. It's fine.
Appearances.
Can I at least get a coffee from someone while I'm waiting?
I have something that looks like coffee.
Oh good. Oh my God! Appearances are the most important thing.
The most important thing.
Thesis statement.
I was trying to sound so wholesome as I said it.
I loved that though.
That's weird.
It
And it
was
happened in the
weird.
world.
And in the world.
today.
Yeah.
That was not nearly enough.
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
It's like the song.
No, I loved it, but
You didn't have nearly enough ups and downs in that one.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like the theme we just listened to, that we've listened to like 25 times now. What's weird in the world? And it's today. Yeah. That's what he was imitating himself, and you're giving me the look, and I don't know. He was himself in the song. It was Dave singing, but then it was Dave talking about Dave singing. And he went, yeah.
Yeah. In the song.
This-
The What's Weird one.
Mhm.
In the world
Mhm.
today. Yeah.
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 Hey
And
guys.
so then I had to call it
Oh
out
my God,
differently.
Cody, no, we're fine.
Don't make her angry.
We're okay.
And she started angry.
Hey guys, are you turkey people or ham people?
For Thanksgiving, turkey. Even though I don't like turkey all that much.
Both.
Mm.
You know what I won't do?
What?
Is
that?
turkey for Thanksgiving
Oh.
and turkey for Christmas.
Oh, ew, no.
That's wrong.
No.
It's
New York steak is Christmas.
Ham.
No, New York steak.
New York's.
You want to fight about
New
it?
York.
Or
That would be
depending on
hilarious. Please do.
how many people, it's either New York steaks or it's Chateaubriand. It's one of those two for Christmas. That's all you get is choice.
I don't even know what fucking Chateaubriand is. It feels so underclassed right now. I'm like, I like turkey, and then sometimes I have leftovers on Thanksgiving, and Jess is like, well, occasionally we have Chateaubriand with a little 72 Dompignon if we're feeling like slumming it. That's you.
Okay.
That's what you sound like.
You know what? It's like it's a piece of meat.
Good
I
start.
can't remember. Well, I always
So's
get
ham.
confused.
So is turkey.
I always get confused as to what a Chateaubriand and filet mignon is. I think filet
God
mignon
damn
is
it.
just like technically grilled, or it's not. Chateaubriand is a dish and not cut meat. However, sometimes cut from beef tenderloin, as sold by Chateaubriand Steaks. Normally, if you're making actual Chateaubriand, you do the entire loin in one go, and then you slice it afterwards. Filet mignon is very similar, but it's pre-cut.
I'm really hungry right now. So it's just a different way of cooking fancy, expensive meat.
I guess, yeah.
Okay.
You cook it all in one go or you cook it individually. Chateaubriand because families.
Because chateau means like house, right?
Chateaubriand, because families.
Brilliant. Oh.
I deserve that. And since I deserve that, you guys deserve another game.
It's the Improv Game of the Week.
That's right, listeners. We have come to the final game of today, and this is the final game. The final game is going to... No, not yet.
Oh.
Unbutt yourself, good sir.
It's going to take a minute.
Okay.
Control your flying buttresses over there.
I mean, I've got to have someone to support me.
I
Architecture joke.
Let me just wedge in here.
Ah.
Okay. Keystone.
won't.
Shut the Doric.
Roof.
Shut the Doric on the way out.
Oh,
What?
don't be a Corinthian.
There.
First or otherwise.
Ionic.
Ionic.
Chevron.
Those are the 3 types of pillars.
Yeah, they are. We actually almost did it backwards.
Backwards.
Baccarat?
No, we did.
Yeah.
Corinthian.
Corinthian, Doric, Ionic.
Doric. Well, yeah, well, almost because you did Doric first.
Isn't Doric in the middle?
Doric's in the middle, but you said Doric first.
Oh,
And
because
then
it
I
was
said
shut the
Corinthians.
Doric.
Yes, shut the
Okay.
Doric. Then Corinthians. That's how a joke works, listeners.
Captain Pedantic.
So, the game that we will be playing this morning, afternoon, or evening,
that's
whenever
right.
you are listening.
Good callback.
Thanks. I have some. Is called Word at the Time Express.
Word the Time Express?
Word at the time.
Word at the time.
Or at a time.
Word at a
That is not
time.
grammatically
I
more
need
correct.
water.
Express.
Word at the time express.
At a time.
Oh.
Word at
okay.
a time.
Word at a time.
At a time.
Word at a time.
Express.
Express.
Word at a time express.
Word out of 10.
Word,
Impress.
word at a time express.
Incest?
No.
Oh.
Okay. So the way that Word at a Time Express works is we each take a turn. We'll just go in a circle
Okay.
and we say one word. Well, a triangle, fine.
She indicated anti-clockwise.
Captain Pedantic.
Did do anti-clockwise. At a time, we say a word.
Yeah.
And these words create a story.
Okay.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah.
Why?
The story is done when I ding the bell.
So what's the express?
Yeah.
You go fast.
Go fast.
So you can't I can't say
Sure.
Janet.
Damn it.
Well, you can.
It's a Rocky Horror thing. so
Yeah, no, I get that.
Okay,
But
you
you
look-
said it quickly.
Oh, okay.
So if we're going counterclockwise, I go Janet.
Went.
To,
The
Store.
with,
A
Buddy.
who.
liked.
Peas.
Yeah, so that was quick.
That was a little slow.
Well,
Sorry.
it was a little slow,
You're
but
fucking
that was
Sorry about
quicker
the
than
peas.
going Janet went
No. I'm going to
Gotcha.
go with.
Gotcha.
travel. Yeah. So you try and go as fast as you can. Okay.
Okay.
So to get us started, we just need a word
From the audience.
from the audience. Okay, this
Or
is
is that a better one?
I don't. Oh God! Stop giving me so many. We're just going with the one that's on the screen right now.
Okay.
Gosh darn it! Caves.
Okay.
Language.
What?
You said, gosh darn it.
Oh.
Language.
Sorry.
See, it subverts expectations because it wasn't profanity.
Sorry, kid.
Captain Pedantic.
Yes, Pedantic. Stop it.
I can't help it. It's a bit.
So I will start, and then I guess to really muck with y'all, we'll go clockwise.
Why?
Oh no.
I just messed.
Cody's
with
gonna
you.
screw me up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
Once
In
The
cave
there
was
a
giant
moth
this
moth
was
named
Albert
and
Nike.
sponsored
them
All
day.
long
when
Suddenly,
out
of
the
blue
Albert
destroyed
a
Nike.
factory
all
The
workers
were
Killed.
instantly
and
Never.
heard
from
Albert.
until
such
Time.
as
they
Discovered.
lawsuits.
written
By.
Albert.
Lone.
Ranger.
saw
Albert.
And
decided
Killing.
him.
was
Unadvisable.
However,
in
The.
morning
he
Would.
attempt
to
Arrest.
not
Albert
But.
his
cohort
Caves.
who
was
Integral.
to
the
Plot.
of
the
Nike.
factory
that
Was.
destroyed.
in
December.
Then
all
Things.
became
right.
Yay! Oh boy.
That was fun.
Right?
really great. Ow, my face hurts.
I like that. That's good.
All the factory workers were killed instantly and not heard from until they discovered lawsuits written by Albert.
So that was Word at a Time Express.
Word at a Time Express.
And choo choo, we've come to the end of today's show. We hope you enjoyed your very special Thanksgiving episode that was carried on like any other episode.
Yay.
Yay!
Yay, better enjoy it.
Tune in next week on a Thursday for another episode because Plot Thickens is currently taking a break as we discover new characters and new scenarios and
New
different
alcohols.
thickening plots.
Thickening agents.
Thickening agents, yes. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to go to the Wasting on the Time podcast to vote on scenes. If you heard some today that you're like, that was the best scene that you guys did this year, let us know. We'll put it in a pool. We'll see if it gets voted up long enough for an end of the year podcast where we all get to reminisce. Or you could donate to our Patreon to help keep us going. Or you could just like us and follow us on all of your listening medias and social devices. But until then, I am Jess.
I am.
You know your name. You know your name. You know it.
Day. Day. There's another part.
Yeah, there.
Night.
Day, night. That's right. Okay, your name. Okay, they don't want to talk. Your name.
It's Cody. Thanks.
Cody,
thanks.
not a problem.
After the invisible
David.
person in the ceiling.
David. There we go, David.
Fourth billing on a three-person podcast. That's good. Appreciate that.
Not a problem.
Sounds right.
That's neat. I'm going to delete Jess's track from the recording. So
Thanks for listening, guys. We hope we wasted all our time. We hope that we wasted all your time. And until next time, adios.
Bye.
Butts.
There you go.
Congratulations. You've made it to the end of another episode of Wasting All the Time, a podcast. If you enjoyed this show, then please consider subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher, or follow us on Spotify. If you really enjoyed the show, then head on over to patreon.com/timewastepod and become a supporter of our time-wasting efforts. Now that was a lot of things I just threw at you, so if you forget all of that, just head on over to wastingallthetime.com, and there we have all the answers.
Yeah,